Love the music. All three games, love it. Indeed.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? What are your thoughts?
Fine.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not? Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
all right.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
How annoying! We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person, though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
Man, you still got it, coach.
Thanks. Let's go for one more.
All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you all right? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
All right, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole. The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
what? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want? It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end. Well, that's nice of you, but I'm down for just splitting up, though. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here, too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
You should stay away from him.
I prefer to avoid people with criminal records.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's the transfer student.
Get lost, loser.
I prefer to avoid people with criminal records.
He might kill you. Get lost, loser. Wow, he's really here?
I can't do it.
Can I talk to you for a sec? It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time? We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up? Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line? Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir.
That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
This has gotta be a joke.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Damn it. No, I ain't giving up. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
Hey, skill. Hey, one shot. Conversation you just had hurt your brain. Oh man, why is that? Was it like a bad conversation, or like you lose IQ points as magic? You know, conversation. Had a similar conversation too. Actually, a lot of us did too, much. So, I agree with you. It comes with its own problems, and I don't know. I still don't know why that stuff is allowed. Which, but no, I get you. I get you. The witness. Same thing that happened to us too when we brought that up too. You know, a lot of nonsense came on, but again, it's more of, I think it's just greed. People just want money and they give up their morals to do it. You know, I mean, there's a lot of bad that comes from that. But anyone's always trying to say that you're wrong or only look at the positive. It's not good. Yeah. For sure, a lot of us, I'm noticing, a lot of us were raised differently. Because, yeah, certain things that are being removed, if you catch my drift, you know what I mean? Kind of weird. But the reason why this game, you know, game's kind of hitting on that kind of stuff too.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Frustrated, yeah. Of course, his community agreed. And yeah, one shot, that is a very big conversation. That's kind of what I strive for here. Is to keep kind of a certain, as a complicated subject. But yeah, no, I know. I've had people agree with that too. But the argument they use against me is everyone's free to do what they want. And you know, why would I want to oppose such a thing? And I was like, that's not what I'm saying. And that's that whole idea of like the journey is more important than the destination. The journey defines who you are more so than the result. And I think people have lost that. That's why we're having so many difficulties nowadays. But I'm sorry to hear that. No, one shot. You and I think exactly the same way on that. And regardless of that too, like it does take a certain kind of person to go there. There's a reason, you know what I mean? There's a reason there's always that stereotype. So yeah, I mean, I worry about that person more so than the action. Like the action kind of, in my opinion, reflects that, you know, it makes me worry for the person. You know, in this case, the girl that's involved in that, I worry about it. But again, I know what you say that, it's like, well, why? Making millions of dollars, it's like, okay. It does something to you though, especially doing that. And no one's going to acknowledge it until something goes really wrong. And then people are like, I guess we should have known. It's like, it was right there. But yeah, money is one of the ways where money is very evil in my opinion. When money takes over good judgment and morals, nothing good comes out of it. We have tons of stories to prove that. When listening to this, we'll be like, what are you talking about? It is a complicated situation. I don't want to read it on stream. I definitely do want to put that out there. No, indeed, one shot indeed. There are some lines once you cross, there's no going back, no matter how much money you have. That's why certain things are priceless. But everyone wants it. To give it up, you lose it forever. I agree with you, one shot. 100% agree. There's the price to everything. No good deed or bad deed goes unpunished. At the end of the day, that's all you got. Your dignity, your honor, morals. When you die, those are some things you do take with you. And also that's how you're remembered. But again, I hear you, man. It's a sad state of affairs when certain things are just permitted. That's why we friends of Sandy left in the world. Honestly, that's why I thank the ones that loved me. Like I used to, this is where I had my moment. I had my adult moment where like the people that taught me these things, to see past and things about love, honestly, and where that goes. I thank all the ones that loved me enough to teach me things like that. But yes, that's why we're friends. Gotta hold on to the goodness, man. Because some people will trade it away, not really knowing their value. And the value is priceless. For the rest of you Twitchers that are like, what are you talking about? It's one of those moments where I gotta, I'm reaching out to a buddy of mine. Let him know I hear him. I agree with him. And yeah, it sucks. One should say I will never trade away what I believe in. Read that part. And honestly, one shot, truly. That's why I love the Stars and the Stripes. Because yeah, you're trading away your soul, you're trading away the unique thing that you give the world to make it better. That's why in this situation, people that go down that route, they are giving away what makes them unique. Their ability to be heard. So it just makes the world darker. Well, it does. I know, super philosophical guys while we're talking here with On. No, trust me, One Shot. I don't need to go look. That stuff has been presented to me a lot of times, and I come from a psychological background, so it's hard for me to look at that stuff because I'm very sensitive to people's like self-expressions and their eyes, and I know. No, trust me, I know. I get into it with some people that are still close to me that I still go over there and saying like, you should get over it, you know, it's good entertainment. I'm like, that's gross. I don't know why they're just trying to tick me off. You know, but yeah, no, I know. Trust me, I know. I still see updates stuff on it, and like I said, very sensitive to it. I'm always very concerned about her. And I'm still questioning why they allow this here. I know, dude. Okay, there's so much stuff like that going on right now. And like I said, I come from a psychological background, so a lot of things that I'm seeing. I mean, yeah, it sucks that I'm not in control. It sucks that common decency is not in control. It really does. Oh, and yeah. No, I know. It really is just sad to see. I know. I agree with you, One Shot. I think people at that point stop thinking about the person and they think about the money. Oh, no problem. That's what I'm telling Twitchverse, you know, sometimes like I'm honored you would even vent to me. I really am, you know? And they're gonna pay for it for sure. Like I try to tell ones I love too all the time. It may look good, but doing something that makes you have to pay for something later on in life, especially in this case, what's happening to her, she'll probably lose her entire fortune trying to put herself back together. And that's not worth it. That's not a good trade. You know, cool. You have like, what, a little bit of like a good life, and then like how many stories have people said about that? Oh, I did this and now I try to buy my life back, but I can't. It's sad that those people get shut up all the time. But it's sad. I hear you, man. And I'm glad you vented it out. But yeah, I would say, yeah. Oh, hold on. I know. I mean, you can't bring money with you. Exactly. If you ever have kids and they find out, yeah. Oh, I know. Especially in this age, One Shot. Especially in this age. That's kind of what I'm saying here too. I have kids. They can go back and see what I was like through these videos, through like my VODs. They're all there. Anything on the internet never goes away. Can never delete it. So I know, man. It's going to be a doozy of an age that we're entering. I'm pretty sure next year will define the next 20 for sure. And I'll be sad if I see more of this, like what you're seeing. But yeah, no, that's why I started. I blocked all that off my feeds. I don't want to see it. It's too honestly disturbing. It's just too disturbing for me. One Shot. Yeah, I think people forget that One Shot just said they have to answer to someone in the end. I think a lot of people forget that. And I think that's very big nowadays. People don't have to take responsibility for what they do. And I mean, I'm one, you know, I've never put much stock in that phrase because I always hear them like, yeah. Because yeah, me growing up, you take responsibility for everything. Your word is your bond. So what you say and what stupid things you do, they stick with you forever. But as I'm seeing more, people are getting away with it, but it's only temporary. That stuff comes and bites you in the butt every time. And usually when you don't want it to, it takes something from you you don't want to lose. One shot's like, listen, I wasn't perfect, but boy, I learned what not to do. That's my point. I just had this conversation with someone. With consequence comes growth. Like, it hurts, but like with consequence, usually if you do something stupid, because we've all done something stupid or bad or wrong, but it's almost immediate that the penalty hits you and you're like, oh, I'm not doing that again. Like, you know, so once you have value and you know who you are, and whatever hurts that, you're gonna stop it immediately. You're not gonna do it. But there's a lot of people that don't. And once I say, are you a believer in God? Yes, I'm a believer in God. I am a Christian, if that matters. But yes, I believe in God. Trials and tribulations, for sure. That is a real thing. I can from my little life so far, I'm still relatively young. Yeah, trials and tribulations are a real thing, and they really do set a course of your life. 100% believe that. You ask for strength that challenges you to grow your strength. Yep. Well, see, that's okay. Something I've always appreciated about the Bible. I know Twitch first, like now we're on religion, but this little tidbit here, something I've always enjoyed about the Bible, because I had to go to Bible school, was the choice. You can get stronger if you choose to be, or you choose not to be. It's all up to you. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, One Shot, you know. That's one of the best lessons of the Bible. You choose, right? And some people don't want to, quote unquote, be saved because they like where they're at. There's another passage in there too, basically talks about how, like, you know, quote unquote, the devil makes the cage nice and comfortable, so why would you want to leave? You know? And when you want to, he shuts it tight, locks it. That's why people warn you. That's why there's all those stories. But yeah, man, like I said, I worry. I hope the best for him. I hope the best for everyone. But yeah, sometimes you gotta live with your choices, and people don't get that. It just tears you up. No, I get you, One Shot. You know, don't want to get too personal here, because who wants to know things about me? But no, I tried to do the same thing. I went to school to help out one of my parents, and I learned the same thing. You can't help someone until they want to help themselves. And that's why, you know, here, I'll tell you this too. Like, I almost was a therapist. Like, I went to school to be that. I almost joined a firm in the whole 9 yards, but after working like the psych wards and working in like nonprofits and, you know, really just getting into the field, yeah, I ultimately walked away, and I think that's what led me here. I think I can do a lot more good playing games, talking to people like you, and just talking to people than being in a firm. It was a hard lesson for me to learn too. And not save someone if they don't want to be saved. Very hard lesson. Yeah. all we could do, man, is hope for the best and send our best wishes. That should be okay. Because ultimately, the one who's gonna pay is her. Because you got no one looking out for you. And that's why parents are so important. Loved ones are important. Because they tell you the truth and they protect you. I don't think she has anyone protecting her. Just people want some money. That's horrible. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing the one shot. I appreciate you sharing that with me. And in return, because I always believe in a trade. That's kind of the whole thing. But when someone expresses, I always like to express something personal myself too. And my thing is, yeah, you and I have a lot in common, dude. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, my mother's still living, but I don't have a relation, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think that will ever mend. Yeah, I probably will experience the same things you did. So I haven't lived that yet, but I'm preparing for that as well. What you went through. The holidays are hard for me too. That's why I try really, like, my cats have been great, and like all my loved ones have been great, because I try to be optimistic for them. Christmas and stuff like that. Of course. That's nice for you to say. One shot's like, it's okay, you don't have to share. Just a lot on my mind and a safe space. A safe place, sorry. Jokes there. Just share without judgment. Nah, I get you, man. Yeah. Like I said, that's the whole point of these streams. That's the whole point of why I pick games, like specifically. Is I want to share good parts of life or highlight things that people should know. You know, things that I learned on my way being an adult. All the things that could help other people live a better, happier, fulfilling life. Because some of these things that you run into, once you come out of them, you realize that was just someone taking years of your life away. And it's lame. You can't get them back. On top of life making more life making more money than I ever did, and I feel like I take one step forward and 2 steps back. That's a whole subject we already talked about. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, dude. In the end, and this is what I was trying to tell another loved one of mine, people that make money or succeed quicker going down these like shorter paths, right? Always temporary. People like us who take the road less traveled and endure the hardships and the trials and tribulations, we're way richer in the end. Not only in money, but in love and friends, life. When it comes to our day, we'll go peacefully with a grin. We won't have those tragic stories in the end. And that's what always keeps me strong, keeps me focused. But I hear you, man. I hear you. And who knows, man? Maybe next year, after next year, or during next year, things will turn around and both of us will be making tons of money. Who knows? And Twitch first, yes. And to the YouTubers that are watching this, like, why? You know, it's just one of those days. It's a good thing. It'll be a good memory. One shot says, I sold a car to someone that made $15K a month and had a 5.2 credit score. to show you money isn't everything unless you learn how to manage it. Oh, I know. Dude, the best thing I ever heard about money, I used to work with a lot of CEOs. Yeah, I had a weird life. But I actually got to talk to some CEOs. And one CEO in particular, who I didn't really like, but he honestly was so sharp and he was so wise, and it made sense why he had so much money. And he told me the coolest thing, or probably the most truthful thing I've ever heard come from someone who has a lot of money. Money just amplifies what you are. So if you just make a bunch of money but you don't know who you are, your money's gonna disappear like that. If you're a good person, then it's gonna amplify the good things about you. If you're bad, it amplifies its own. You know, money is, I don't think many people understand, like, you have to have strength of character and you have to have a lot of skill to manage money, because money changes things. The mind, it has like a mind of its own. And yeah, if you don't know how to manage it, it will ruin your life, take it over, and then disappear. It's the worst. The absolute worst. Or the best. Again, it comes down to what I said before. All about us. That's probably the biggest thing I learned from Bible school. Your life is your own. And good or bad, it was because you chose it. It's hard to explain sometimes to people. But for sure, you know, I do always appreciate these conversations, One Shot. Let me tell you, by the way, I really do appreciate them. This will be fun to look back on. And yes, but first, and the YouTube's watching, you can always come and talk to me. I always like it. It's like living in a cardboard box. As long as I had my kids and my wife, I could still feel rich. My family is everything. Yep. I think that's, my grandma used to say that a lot too. Your true wealth is in your family. How much family you have. She was so right. I only felt that when I was without any family. And I realized how much wealth is in family. That's when I really learned it. Alright guys, I know you guys have been waiting, so I'm gonna press play on this one. Okay, give a little more story here, since you're listening to my conversation with One Shot here.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho, are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry. Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business,
But don't let the rumors get to you, okay? I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it! What the hell? Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly. I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything? Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? So you want to tell him about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too? Then it really is Morgana.
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
Quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more, precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True, except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, There is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think? For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida!
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it! I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.